This is the 4th grade lesson 4 worksheet. Finding variables. Find the value of the variable. Number 1. We have 3 plus a is equal to 7, and we're trying to find the value of a. So, to have a by itself, you have to subtract 3 from both sides. 3 minus 3 is 0, so the 3 cancels out, leaving a by itself. 7 minus 3 is 4. So the answer to number 1 is a is equal to 4. Number 2, b plus 5 is equal to 14, and we're trying to find b. So, like what we did in number 1, you subtract 5 from both sides. The 5 cancels out, leaving b by itself. b is equal to 14 minus 5. 14 minus 5 is 9, so the answer for number 2 is b equals 9. Number 3, c plus 17 is equal to 23, and we're trying to find the c value. So we have to subtract 17 from both sides. The 17 cancels out, leaving c on its own. 23 minus 17 is 6, so the answer for number 3 is c equals 6. Number 4, 5 plus d plus 18 is equal to 27, and we're trying to find d. So first subtract 5 from both sides, which leaves us to d plus 18 is equal to 27 minus 5, which is 22. And then you subtract 18 from both sides. (22 minus 18 is 4, so the answer for number 4 is d is equal to 4. Number 5, e minus 5 is equal to 7, and we're trying to find e. Since we're trying to cancel out the 5, you have to add a 5 but for both sides. So the 5 cancels out, and we're just left with e is equal to 7 plus 5, which is 12. So e is equal to 12. Number 6, 18 minus f is equal to 3. So first subtract 18 from both sides, and we're left with negative f is equal to 3 minus 18, which is negative 15. Since you can't have a negative variable, you have to divide both sides by -1 to cancel out the negative. So f is equal to 15. Number 7, 8 minus g plus 3 is equal to 9. So first subtract 3 from both sides. The 3 cancels out. 9 minus 3 is 6, so we're left with 8 minus g is equal to 6. Subtract 8 from both sides. The 8 cancels out, so we have negative g is equal to -2, because 6 minus 8 is -2. And then we have to divide both sides by -1, because you can't have a negative variable. So g is equal to 2. Number 8, 5 minus h minus 17 is equal to 2. So first subtract 5 from both sides, and then we're left with negative parentheses h minus 17 parentheses is equal to 2 minus 5, which is -3. We distribute the negative to both values, which leaves us with negative h plus 17, because a negative times a negative is equal to a positive, equals -3. And then we subtract 17 from both sides. And then we have negative h is equal to, 17 cancels out, is equal to -3 plus -17. So if you add two negatives together, we get a negative. So negative 3 plus negative 17 is equal to negative 20. And then we divide both sides by negative 1 to get h is equal to 20. Substituting variables. Solve the equation given x equals 3, y equals 5, and z is equal to 13. Number 1, we have x plus y plus z is equal to some sort of sum. So we substitute in 3 for x, 5 for y, and 13 for z. 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 13. 8 plus 13 is 21. So the answer for number 1 is 21. Number 2, we have 3x plus y. You substitute in 3 for x and then 5 for y. Multiply 3 times 3 first because PEMDAS. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 5 is 14. So the answer for number 2 is 14. Number 3, we have 2z plus 17. So z is equal to 13. So you have to substitute in 13 for z. 2 times 13 is 26 plus 17 is 43. So the answer for number 3 is 43. Number 4, 5y minus z. Substitute in 5 for y and 13 for z. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 minus 13 is 12. So the answer for number 4 is 12. Number 5, z plus y minus x. So 13 plus 5 minus 3. 13 plus 5 is 18. 18 minus 3 is 15. Number 6, z plus parentheses y minus x parentheses. 13 plus parentheses 5 minus 3. We subtract 5 minus 3 first because PEMDAS. So, and then we're left with 13 plus 2. 13 plus 2 is 15, so the answer for number 6 is also 15. Number 7, 3x plus 3y plus 3z. 3 times 3 plus 3 times 5 plus 3 times 13. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 5 is 15. And 3 times 13 is 39. When you add all of those up together, we have 9 plus 15 is 24. 24 plus 39 is 63. So the answer for number 7 is 63. Number 8, 15 plus 3y plus 2z minus x. So first you substitute in the y value, which is 5, and then 13 for z and 3 for x. First you multiply 3 times 5, which is 15, plus 2 times 13, which is 26. 15 plus 15 is 30, plus 26 minus 3, which is 23. 30 plus 23 is 53. So that will be your answer for number 8. Word problems. Read the problem and solve. Number 1. Bob Ross paints 15 paintings in the morning, 3 at noon, and some number in the evening. If he painted 24 paintings that day, how many paintings did he paint during the evening? So let's say that the amount of paintings he painted during the evening stood for x. So since we're trying to find x, the way we would set up this equation would be 15 plus 3 plus x is equal to 24. To make this easier to solve, you can add 15 plus 3 together first to get 18 plus x is equal to 24. And then you can subtract 18 from both sides. So if you subtract 18 from both sides, the 18 cancels out, leaving x by itself. And then 24 minus 18 is 6. So the answer for number 1 is that he painted 6 paintings during the evening.